Hi and welcome. I'm Vanessa from Remarkable Minds. Our organisation is all about neurodiversity, inclusion and equity. And so we wanted to take some time this week with the Neurodiversity Awareness Week to share some insights with you about neurodiversity, but specifically about neurodiversity in the workplace. This week we are going to be looking at what neurodiversity is, why you should care about it, and we'll be talking to you about some of the consequences of what happens when acceptance doesn't exist and accommodations aren't made. Today, in our first video, we're going to be looking at what neurodiversity actually is. So neurodiversity is a term that is widely used, or you may have heard it referred to as neurodivergent. But what does that actually mean? If you are an HR or DEI professional, this is important information, as having a level of understanding of what is actually happening will allow you to provide the right kind of support and accommodations to ensure your neurodiverse team members feel supported to thrive in the workplace. So let's get started. Here's what you need to know about neurodiversity. It's a term used to describe the natural variation in the human brain. And it's an umbrella term that includes conditions such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and other neurological differences. In fact, it is estimated that 20% of the population are neurodiverse, and that means that out of the 5 people sitting near you right now, one of them is neurodiverse. But being neurodiverse means you experience the world differently. And these differences can manifest in many ways and affect all areas of life, such as cognitive, sensory and emotional processing. Neurodiverse individuals do often experience challenges with communication, social interaction and focus, to name a few. But they can also bring unique strengths and talents to the workplace, exceptional attention to detail, creative problem solving and high levels of concentration are a few. Having neurodiverse people on your teams can have an impact in the workplace, and whether it is positive or negative depends on a few simple factors: the culture, the acceptance, the support and the accommodations provided. You as HR and DEI professionals have a crucial role to play in creating that environment that supports all employees. By supporting and recognising the strengths and challenges of neurodiverse individuals, companies can make the necessary accommodations to enable them to perform at their best. These accommodations don't have to be expensive. You can do a couple of things right now, and they would include providing flexible work arrangements, offering quiet workspaces, or even modifying your communication strategies to help create a more supportive work environment. It's important to remember that most neurodiverse individuals may be uncomfortable or not able to advocate for their needs. So it really is essential to have open and transparent communication channels to ensure that the appropriate accommodations can be discussed. Neurodiversity is an important aspect of diversity and inclusion, and it's one that's just starting to be acknowledged and supported in the workplace in New Zealand. It is the responsibility of businesses to recognise the unique strengths and challenges of their neurodiverse individuals and to make the necessary accommodations to ensure their success. By doing that, we can create a more inclusive and equitable workplace where everyone can thrive, and we can tap into the talents and skills of a vastly underused workforce who can bring so much to your organisation.